can't go that far. Okay.
Are we sure I sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
We both have a slight
manliness.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Just barely. Just barely manliness to our voices. Welcome everybody to another episode of Specrapular. We are a podcast that talks about movies and shit. I am one of your hosts, Brandon Aquino, but I'm joined by my best friend and confidant, Mike Vera.
Hey.
There it is. How you doing, Mike?
Doing all right, man.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
I'm glad you did your hair because you look disheveled and homeless moments ago. Yeah, I'm glad you did it.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, did not do my hair. So as you can see, it's a little poofy.
I'm actually blonde. I just shellac a bunch of
tar. Yeah, perfect. Tar, AstroTurf.
I was watching this video of some lady on the YouTubes.
Ooh, you had my attention here already.
But she does like old timey makeup and hair stuff.
Okay. So it's like what would that? Okay, just continue.
She's doing like 20s flapper style.
With a little bead hanging down, shit. Yeah. Like the Great Gatsby.
She's talking about some lady. I forgot who that lady was.
Okay.
But they're both just ladies, so I don't remember names or faces.
They're called ma'ams back in the day.
Little missies.
Yeah, dames.
But they were. She's like, oh, this lady used to use egg whites in her hair to like slather it down. And all the comments are like, oh, it's so healthy for your hair and the protein. I'm like, I'm sure it does. What does it smell like?
Shit. Yeah, it's got to smell like shit.
So I'm going to try it. That's what I have in there right now.
So I'm going to try it.
If you smell it.
This is my third day. I do it. It smells like a yeast infection. It smells horrible.
It smells like in between your dog's toes.
Yeah. Or the dog's crotch pit.
Yeah.
The crotch pit is definitely a fan favorite. Yeah. So, Mike, we're here today to discuss which movie. And really quick, everybody, Mike and I we went to BJ's.
Yeah, we did.
And I had some ribs. And that was such a good Caesar salad that I had. I love a good Caesar salad.
I was jealous because I didn't have a salad or a soup to start.
Yeah, any little starter. We did share some, what was it?
Couscous covered, crumbly covered
mac and cheese
balls.
Right.
With queso dip and sriracha dip. That's it.
You know, BJ's, if you want to sponsor us, you can email us at specrapular@gmail.com. We'll do an episode in a BJ's. So
we'll do an episode giving BJ's.
Why are we giving them?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, that's neither here nor
there. I'm all
there.
about commitment, folks.
Yeah, that's what it is. Commitment to the job. You can see
to the blow job.
You can see that my chonies are showing a little past this.
Little panties?
Let me go pull this up a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, you got to see the very tip. Okay. Anyway, so
I feel like you're not that bothered by that.
I would love,
you think it's a feature.
If I can buy a 3-inch short inseam,
and I'm here to tell you that
I would.
The most number of complaints that we get
is not enough crotch.
It's too much crotch.
You get the direct shot of crotch right here. Yeah. It's a little dark in here because Mike's wearing darker pants.
I got new pants,
but like my red pants, because I don't tie this. Like it's
although I can plan to put the straw right on the crotch. Right, wrong way there.
Yeah, there you go.
Left is right.
There it is.
Upside down.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
so if I need to pee,
just
let
it go, man. Just let it go. Oh no. Anyway,
video is fun.
Yeah. So we're here to talk about which movie.
So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to discuss the 1984 masterpiece.
Oh yeah, masterpiece indeed.
See, it sounds like you're being sarcastic.
I was. Go ahead. I'm not saying this is a bad movie. All right, go ahead.
The Karate Kid.
Not to be confused with the 2011, I think.
Is it that long ago?
I think so. Maybe 2008 with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan. Please don't confuse those two. Not that one was actually that bad.
I didn't see it.
But it wasn't. It's no Daniel LaRusso fucking Pat Morita classic. Anyway, continue.
A little synopsis here. Recently, oh my God. I fucked it up.
Do you want me to read it? I'll read it.
Oh my God. Recently relocated from New Jersey to LA. It says NJ and
for New Jersey. Yeah, for NJ.
So I was gonna go recently relocated from NJ to LA. Daniel LaRusso becomes the target of a gang of Cobra Kai dojo students. While Mr. Miyagi saves him with his expert karate skills, Daniel convinces him to teach. Oh my God.
Teach him karate.
Convinces him to teach him to defend himself and put his bullies in their place. Like I said, from 1984.
1984.
Directed by one John G. Avildsen. written by Robert Mark Kamen, starring Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso, Pat Morita as Mr. Miyagi, Elisabeth Shue as Allie, Martin Kove as John Kreese, Randy Heller as Lucille, the mom, and William Zabka as old Johnny Lawrence.
I will say right now, to just get it over with, I do like the arc of the bullies, because at the end, so Bobby I love. Bobby, no matter what, was like, hey, he's had enough, man. And like, you're fucking losing it, Johnny. He's like, the code, no mercy, bro. And,
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, then he's apologizing to Johnny. And I got teary-eyed at that part because I know he didn't want to do it. Yeah, I didn't know he didn't want to do it. But like, his coach, he'd look up to this guy, right? No mercy. And he's like, you got it, sensei. And, again,
I could beat him.
Yeah. And then at the end, even when Johnny loses, he's like, hey, you're all right, Johnny. And he's like, hey, thanks. And like, so
Daniel? Do you keep saying Johnny? You mean Daniel?
No, Johnny the blonde gives it to Daniel, the trophy. And he's like, hey, you're all right. And Daniel's like, thanks.
Yeah.
And that was it. So like, even though Johnny didn't want to sweep the leg and stuff like that, he didn't. Like, because
you're confusing people.
Johnny's the blonde, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Daniel is the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I confusing here?
No, it's the other kid. Oh,
Bobby is the one that he kicks the knee.
His knee.
Yeah. I'm past that now, Michael. Follow me along here.
He is the one who has trepidation,
right?
About hurting Daniel.
Even when the
Johnny does not have any trepidation.
When the sensei says to him, "Sweep the leg."
Oh, and he's checking his nose.
He's like he doesn't. You could see like he doesn't. He doesn't want to do that. Like I do this. But like,
I wonder if that's just him realizing that this guy doesn't believe
he's
in
a piece of shit too.
Oh yeah,
like I think they're realizing he's a fucking piece of shit. I was hoping, because I didn't remember the very end of this movie, which I have very hard feelings about. I was hoping you'd see Bobby there, like yeah, but you didn't. Anyway, so Mike, you told us his character, you told us synopsis. Let's start this off with, you said this movie is a what?
I fucking love this movie so much.
So why do you love this movie? I'm not saying that you're wrong. But just why do you love this movie?
Well.
Because Pat Morita's in it, and
he's fucking.
Cool.
Because I love Happy Days.
Mm-hmm. He was the cook. What was he in that? Okay. Actually, I'm sorry.
He's the Fonz.
Hey, instead of A. All my notes here, everybody.
Hey.
This is actually. This is the first time I've written so much notes that it's 2 pages.
You had to scroll up?
It's like a page. I've been able to scroll before, but this is legitimately like a page and a half of notes. Yeah. Because I had some.
Well, you have an hour. Fucking relax.
Yeah, I didn't have like issues per se with this movie, but there's a few things that I think we should talk about just a little bit. But anyway.
That sounds exactly like issues.
Okay. Well, agree to disagree. So, okay. So you love this movie.
So like, I don't know about masterpiece of filmmaking, but it's just so fun.
It's no balls of fury.
Yeah.
let's be real here.
And I've seen it so many times. I grew up watching it so many times. This and part 2, like I kind of think of them, for me. Mm-hmm. A lot of people think of like, oh, The Godfather 1 and 2, like, oh, it's debate, like which one is better. And people kind of see them as just one whole saga. It's kind of how I feel about Karate Kid in part 1 and 2, although I know a lot of people don't love part 2 as much as I do, but it is what it is.
It's like Back to the Future. To me,
yeah, kind of.
Like the first was great. Second, I like better than the first.
Well, because remember Karate Kid 2, I don't know if you've seen it before, but it kind of takes off right from where this ends, like literally outside.
Like
of the
Rocky,
karate.
How like Rocky ended, like like Rocky 2 was literally Rocky getting taken to the hospital after Rocky 1.
It's so it's like literally right outside the karate. He's like, hey man, and then that's where he does like the glass thing with Kreese and stuff like that.
Yeah,
the nose hong.
He's like a Karate Kid, Karate Harder.
Yeah.
Karate Kid 2, Karate Harder.
Karateing hard. What was I saying? I love
Live
it.
Free or Karate Harder. Anyway, so you love this movie. Yeah,
Karate Kid 2, The Reckoning. Redemption. Damn it.
Karate Kid
Karate
3
Kid 2, Redemption.
With it. No, it's okay. It's because it started with a vengeance. So you could say Karate Kid 3, Karate with a Vengeance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crane Kick with a Vengeance.
There you go. Okay.
Fucking nailed it.
So this movie, I haven't seen it that many times. Like if you were to say you've seen it more than 10.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen this this is like the 3rd time I've seen this
really?
movie. Yeah, not in a bad way.
What the fuck did you watch growing up? You're only a year younger than me.
I looked in my mirror a lot and just reflected on myself and the sadness that I have of not being loved and cared for.
You?
I know. Yeah.
I think she's just going...
Fun fact, as I said before, I'm actually very much insecure.
Fucking flexing your butt cheeks.
Yeah, as I'm bending though, I'm spreading and then I'm tightening. So I'm forcing my hands to also get a better grip. I'm very insecure. And so, which is weird because I know narcissistic tendencies, right? But
isn't that the kind of the point? Like, they're people like, are they actually insecure?
Oh, right. Well, that's the thing.
No, because if you're like diagnosed, then you literally don't have any emotion in that regard.
You're overly confident. You think you're amazing and stuff like that. But even when I told you I get compliments and stuff like that, if I ever get them, then I'm like, like I don't think I'm like worthy of it and stuff. But again, it's interesting because I'm very like, I'm not super omega cocksure, but like I'm like half mass sure, you know. Like,
please don't send him any emails about how awesome his shoes are because he'll jizz in his pants as he reads it.
Literally. So these are Adidas, as you can see.
What?
And they're I forgot what they're called, Subzone. But I wanted them because they're pink. And
funny if you had like just a big piece of dog shit on the bottom.
And it's on your fucking couch. Fuck your couch. Anyway, so this movie.
Why'd you visit his couch, man? I knew you could afford another one.
I don't remember stomping my feet up on Charlie Murphy's couch.
I got what sense in that.
Yeah, I remember that. You know, that's over a decade old. Like,
it's 20 years old.
Oh my God, man.
Crazy.
Well, is that over a decade though?
You know what? It takes a big man to admit when he's wrong.
Touche, sir.
Touche. Motherfucking shit.
Oh man.
You know what? I do like those shoes. Now
that you mention it, you're not a narcissist, Brandon. You're a pretty cool guy. You're not a fucking asshole. Anyway, so this movie though, Karate Kid, I like it a lot. I do. It's way too long for what it is. There's a lot of just filler for no fucking reason. Like, I don't think all these unnecessary fights were needed. The very first night at the beach, needed. You need to create that villain.
Right.
You need to create Johnny and his gang of lackeys as the villains. And then you can start training with Morita. Like, go straight to the fucking Halloween thing or something like that. You don't need all that filler fights in between, him going to the dojo or all that kind of shit.
Yeah, because he doesn't know Mr. Miyagi yet.
That's okay.
You need this scene where Miyagi hears him and his mom arguing after he gets pushed off the bike. Because he has to feel sympathy for Daniel.
Okay, how about this? Okay, that's fine then. But like the shot of him going into the dojo and seeing that Johnny and his friends are in there, like, ugh. And then like him going into the restaurant and the mom asking about that stuff. I know that's just creating who like Johnny's life and what he sees, and he's kind of happy because he met this girl, but he's also kind of.
You keep saying John. You mean Daniel?
I'm sorry, yeah, Donnie. No, I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm sorry. Now I'm fucking it up. Now, but before I was not.
You were 100% fucking it up.
I don't think I was. If anybody wants to go back and watch that, because I'm not, I will when I edit this. But like, I hate watching myself, but I like watching myself. It's weird. Anyway, so Daniel and his mom.
You guys ever seen someone lie to your face? Right. You just saw it right then and there.
So I like this movie. It's too long. And how old did you say these motherfuckers were in this movie? They're portraying like
when they filmed it.
Yeah,
they're he's 24. Elisabeth Shue is 21.
So is she a senior because she was dating Johnny, or is she younger? Because Daniel's got to be what, a sophomore, junior? He was not a senior.
So the only issue I have with that is because midway in the movie, like the gang is going to come up, talk to him. And then he stops like the history teacher, and he's like, "Hey, I really love that lecture."
They're all taller than him.
Well, yeah, but they're like, "Oh, I really love that lecture you're giving us today. Can you give us?" But I can't not quite understanding. Can you give us a little synopsis of it? He's like, "Oh, sure. Let me tell you guys." And they're like, "Oh, we gotta go."
Yeah.
So that's kind of makes it feel like they're all in the same class.
That's fair.
So that would make them all in the same grade.
Okay.
Unless he's advanced.
Well, I did.
That there's no sign.
Were you
of that
in any advanced classes? Were you in any college prep or anything?
Calculus.
Okay. Ooh, calculus. Okay.
What's calculus?
Hey, what's calculus? I love that movie.
Oh my god,
so good. It makes me think of like Ghost Rider with let me finish with Hilary Swank. Was that Ghost Rider?
Ghost Riders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like the class.
Yeah.
Or anything where there's a teacher and she has to be hard on the students, you know? Dangerous Minds. Yeah.
Lean on Me.
Substitute.
Lean on Me, directed by John
G.
Avildsen.
Did you see The Substitute?
Yeah.
When he's like kicking ass and
kicking ass, taking names.
Yeah, he is.
Fuck yeah. Is that Berenger?
I think it is. Yeah. So, what do you think I think I already told you, but what do you think my very first note of this movie is?
How Asian is Pat Morita really?
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, no, that's like a third note. Okay. My very first note is ew, Jersey. Only because I never had any kind of like thought of New Jersey. There's a little bit here and there when it's portrayed in movies and stuff like that, but I didn't care too much about it. But what really made me think disgusting things about Jersey Shore was when
the show the show came out? Yeah.
Those I wouldn't say they're scummy people, but they just come off as like just kind of icky, right?
They're just young and dumb and full of cum.
That's so it just came out gross.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either.
Never.
Our mutual friend Terrence, right? T-Bone. He and his lady at the time loved it. They would watch it. I'm like, there's no way you can enjoy this show. You have to be losing brain cells.
It's trash.
Like
I watch some
garbage.
Trash too.
Hot fire, trash. It's trash.
It's trash.
It's trash. That's Paul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Ew Jersey. I didn't know it took place in Jersey, or I'm sorry, that they came from Jersey.
Right.
I thought because I've never fully seen this movie because I didn't see that.
It's a weird intro,
right? I didn't see that road trip, and
they could have just pulled up to the apartment and said like, "All right, here we are."
Yeah.
He's like, I'd rather be in Jersey.
It's like you hear the whoa, whoa as they're driving because that's National Lampoons, right?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Because when they're driving and you hear the. It's like Holiday Road.
Oh yeah.
And as they're driving like to get there, so that's what I would have thought because they're in the station wagon too. Okay. Anyway,
I just bet they should be playing like Bruce Springsteen while they're driving.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the boss, so yeah, because he's from Jersey too. Yeah, I like Bruce Springsteen. Also, isn't what's his name from oh my God, he
movie
was
music. What
music. He's pretty much a solo artist.
Justin Timberlake?
No, not Bono. I don't know why I keep thinking Bono. He was in 30 Rock. I know that's a very vague thing, and there's a lot of celebrities in 30 Rock. He's a musician.
Elvis Costello?
No, Elvis Costello's in 30 Rock?
Wasn't like a International Man of Mystery?
No,
McManus?
It was an episode where they were at like this little shindig, and the guy.
I know it's Elvis Costello. He's British. That was just okay. Funny. I know who he is, guys. Just so you know.
Hey, also
I'm not good at pointing and looking at things.
Battles. Anyway,
you don't point it out; they just know. If they're cool, they know.
Just know.
So
our hearts will just know. I love Detroiters. Now, I can't think of his name right now, and it'll probably come to me, but it doesn't matter. So, Jersey, gross. Do you think
you've never been there in your entire fucking life? So
I've seen it when I was in Philly. I saw it from across the water, and I don't know what that fucking accent was, but do you think
you should have said water.
Or Dr. Lecter. Dr. Lecter. We should fucking really do Hannibal. So, do you think any of your friends would have sent you off that way? Like, bye, Daniel, bye. Like, waving at you as you're driving away?
Fuck no. I have like 4 friends.
Yeah.
Tops on a good day.
Even when I met you, it was 4 friends tops. And that's not a bad thing. But at the same time, even as a kid, I would not have had that. Like, I had a close circle.
Did I have you had a bigger circle than I did.
Yeah, but I still wasn't that. Like, out of the people that I knew that you were when I first met you.
Send you off as you move across the country because you're never going to see them again? Mm-hmm. Probably not.
Yeah. The friends that I had when I met you, even then, we're already starting to get
following the car with the...
Well, we already had an age. Like Vlad, I feel like would be a friend that would be there if I was like, hey, man, I'm moving to New York, and he would like send me off. Alfonso. But I didn't know... I only knew Vlad prior to you. And I don't think any of those friends I grew up with, not in a bad way. We just, obviously grew apart with age, but it just hurts inside thinking of that now. So that's great. But you wouldn't have like, what was that one guy's name? Dave? Mm-hmm. Okay. He wouldn't send you off like that?
I mean, I would say bye, but not like the day I leave. They wouldn't be at my house.
Okay. So now my third note is Pat Morita. Like, okay. So Mike pointed out something before we started recording that I wasn't aware of this because I did ask him this question, just ask him before we started recording. And I asked him, I was like, hey, we'll talk about it on the podcast, but I have a note that was like, is Pat Morita Asianing it up? Like, is he embellishing that accent and doing all that stuff? He's like, yes. I was like, what? So then I looked up a fucking video of Pat Morita talking, and not even remotely sounds like Mr. Miyagi does.
You didn't look up where he was born, but
I didn't. Like he
in California.
I was just like, fuck, man. And so not in a bad way, because this is the 80s, right? And so at this time, even before, like, racism isn't as
frowned upon,
right, as it was then. Like you said, Mickey Rooney, right? Well, that wasn't the 80s, but
that was like 1940s,
50s,
58 or something like that.
Like that was very racist, right? But like this, I just don't. You wouldn't see something like that now. Right, you wouldn't see. I don't think you would see a character doing more of that. Like you would
like upping their accent.
Right, you would hire someone that would already talks like that, because then people are going to say some shit.
Okay, I see. You know what I mean?
Like, it's like when people...
But he is Asian.
Correct. Allegedly.
He's not allowed to be more Asian.
I'm not saying that he's not allowed to be, but like the way he sounds in the movie compared to the way he is in real life is not the same at all. It's like, okay, let's just say I'm going to do this voice and I'm British. So that way it's not fucking gnarly. So like, hi, I'm Brandon. This is my voice. And then, hey, Brandon, we're casting you to be a British person. Hello, I'm Brandon. Like, and it's not
so is it?
Yeah, Cockney fucking, and that's not how I sound. You would probably hire someone that if you're looking for a specific.
Emma Stone plays British people all the time. She's American.
She doesn't do well at all, does she?
Gwyneth Paltrow. She's like a 2-time Oscar winner. What part of don't you understand?
What did she do as British? Oh, she did a Pretty
The Favorite.
Oh, did she do Pretty? What is it?
Cruella.
I don't like it.
There's 2 exact examples that I gave. You don't like those?
I don't like it. Okay. Although I did like Cruella. Cruella actually wasn't that bad.
Gwyneth Paltrow won an Oscar for Shakespeare in Love. She's not British.
Yeah, but I don't like it. I actually didn't like Shakespeare in Love. Did you like Shakespeare in Love?
You don't love Love?
No.
I mean, I don't like that it beat Saving Private Ryan, but I like the movie.
You know, the one scene that sticks out the most, there's 2 actually in the Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, you say Shakespeare in Love?
No.
Her boobs?
Yeah, titties popping. That was a Weinstein movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. So there's some shit there. In Saving Private Ryan, there's 2 specific scenes. Do you think you might know those 2 scenes? No. There's 2 like gnarly scenes. Do you think you might know what those 2 scenes are?
Scenes are scenes within a scene?
Scene with a quick thing that happens, like an action that happens.
For you, it would be going back to the radio guy and his face missing?
No, that's actually not a bad. That's something similar to a face. It's the very beginning when they're on the beach.
Yeah.
The guy takes off his helmet, like he's up, and then it gets blown through. And then the second one is it's the last battle in whatever city they're in.
When he goes to put the sticky bomb.
He floats up, and just liquid.
Bloat up.
Yeah, he fucking meat sauces himself. That's a good fucking scene. And it's too bad because like even the other good scene where Bill Pepper shoots the dude through the fucking scope, which I believe I said Bill, yeah. Which I believe MythBusters ruined, and they said that's not possible.
They can't do it,
yeah. Just like they said, jet fuel can't melt steel beam, or it can. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that. Let's get back to this movie though. Mike, let's go over your notes because I have way too many, and I can rattle through those. But again, Pat Morita Asianing it up, like I wasn't a fan of that.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I don't care, but
okay. Well, Mike, you're not Asian.
And he was nominated for an Oscar for this, so
really,
yes, sir.
But he didn't win though, right?
He did not win.
If he won, then I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, as long as the Asians are winning, you're fine.
Mm-hmm. Everything, everywhere, all at once. I was hyped.
Also, just to clarify,
okay,
everyone in this school is a fucking asshole.
Yeah, and they're like 35.
Oh, okay. Well, that's every movie. That's not that much. Specifically, fuck Susan, her best friend.
Hold on.
Oh my god!
My fucking note here. Where is it?
I mean, his buddy. It's not even his buddy. He just met this kid.
Yeah.
When he first gets to the apartment with his mom.
Are you sure it's not Sam?
Who?
The girl. I thought her name was Sam.
I mean, I had the subtitles on because I thought it was Susie, and then the subtitle said Susan.
Because that's the one where they're walking down, and then he's like, "Oh, I just I burped or whatever." She's like, that girl."
Oh, he's talking about it was a bad zit.
Yeah.
He's like, that's disgusting.
Are you talking about her?
That girl.
I swear they said Sam.
I mean, we can watch it again. And
okay, you keep talking. I'm going to look at these notes here.
So Daniel gets there, and the kid's like, "Oh, I'm going to go hang with my buddies at the beach. So let's go. Want to go hang with us, right?"
Yeah.
So then they go.
And I have problems with that scene too. But continue.
That's where he first meets Allie. Johnny shows up, beats up Danny, and then these people are like mad at him for getting beat up.
The guys, right?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
They literally abandon him.
They abandon him, and like they don't know him. They just met him that day,
right?
So if they don't have his back, he's not their boy. I understand. I have a feeling that each and every one of them would fucking
is dead right now.
Well, no, but would just like leave their boys and just let them get this ass beat.
Yeah,
because they're not like down.
Yeah. Even though they're just playing whatever game that was that they were playing, they're just playing kickball.
Yeah.
There's no
fake soccer.
Yeah. The huge issue I have with that whole beach scene, I was thinking, what are they playing? Because they're just kicking a ball. Who's on the teams? I need to know.
We got some shirts, some skins. What the fuck's going on here?
I need parameters on what they're doing. Yeah. It's just like, hey, let's see who can kick the ball hardest. Like, okay, it's a competition then, but they're like kicking to each other. I'm like, is there a point to this game? Does somebody win this game? Because I need competition. Anyway, so yeah,
there needs to be a clear winner, and I need to beat them.
Yeah, they literally abandon. He's on the ground like, and she's like, "Hey, are you okay, guy? I don't know your name yet." And he's like,
"That's right. She doesn't know his name yet.
Leave me alone. I'm fine." And she's like, "But like," he's like, "Leave me alone." And so she's like, "All right, well, thanks for breaking my radio." And so you're right. It does say Susan, but I swear I heard Sam. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. Okay,
so anyway, it's fine. So those guys are super douches. He sees them the next day or a couple days later on the soccer field. That's
shitty to him then.
Shitty to him then.
Call him Karate Kid.
Like, hey guy, why don't you get your fucking ass kicked again?
Hey, it's the Karate Kid. And I was like, eh.
No wonder he fucking hates it here in California. I would be. I'm like, fuck this place.
You don't see them anywhere else in the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
which is fine.
I mean, it's good for like character development because that shows how lonely he would be there. That's why he makes friends with Mr. Miyagi.
And he said nothing about it. They're like, hey, the Karate Kid. And they walk away. He was like, all right. Like, I would have been like, fuck you, you jabroni.
Fuck you motherfuckers, yeah.
Jabroni. I'm a huge fan of The Rock.
Yeah. Those are the guys.
Yeah.
And then Allie's friends, like, by default, hate Daniel for I don't know what reason.
Because he's from not Ensenada.
Because he's not blonde.
Ensenada?
What?
Where are they from? Encino. He's from Reseda. Yeah. So that scene like less than, right? Even the parents. I don't want you seeing that Reseda boy. Like, all right, you fucking. So snooty.
That's like 80s movie bullshit. I think.
Right.
No one cares about that. Right. That's like
Well, I would say people still do care, but not to that extent anymore. I would hope.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that.
Why is that funny?
Because I.
Do you have an anecdote you can tell me?
Well, I feel it.
Anecdote or antidote?
Antidote.
Antidote, like antidote, or anecdote? Anecdote. Okay.
I was like, wait,
anecdote?
God, we're fucking stupid.
Yeah, mostly me.
Well, no, I've been like working a lot, like in like Newport and shit like that, like
humble
right
brag,
by.
Bro. Yeah,
working over there as a brown man doing services for other people.
Excuse me, senor. I'm not your waiter, sir. Oh yeah.
So it's like I don't know. I've been feeling like. Motherfucking Trump supporters.
Yeah,
that's just me. That's just how I feel.
That's just me. Are you quoting K Dot right now? His new album, actually, GNX, is not bad at all. If you guys haven't listened to it yet, it's pretty good.
But no, like it feels like oh my god, what is his name?
Pat Morita.
No, in Pretty in Pink, the
glasses, the brace face kid.
No, the super douchey best friend. Oh my god, he's Robert California in The Office. What is his name?
I'm
James Spader. He's like, oh, because he likes Molly Ringwald to his buddy.
Yeah.
The other guy, I forgot his name too. But he's like, oh, but she's from the wrong side of the tracks. Like, would you give a shit where a girl? There's actually a point like
pussy's pussy, right?
Well, this is like a point Adam Carolla used to bring up on his show a long time ago. He's like, did anybody care like where anybody was from? Like, if someone's hot, like you just want to.
Yeah. Like if you like somebody,
touch their butt. Like,
if you like somebody, it shouldn't be where they're from. Like if you get along, you both like each other, you're already fucking or whatever it is. Like who gives a shit if they're from Riverside and you're from Costa Mesa?
Yeah.
You know, or you're from Orange County, they're from Riverside. It doesn't matter. Like I feel like if you
that went all the way up into the early 2000s with like the OC and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, he's from Chino. Yeah.
Well, that's because that fucking show. Like, ooh, Chino, that's the 562. That might even be a little bit of 909.
909, yeah.
Yeah. And so, like, I get it. Because when you come from the 714, then, you know, you don't want to mess with them. It's like, have
I mentioned this before? I'm sorry to cut you off. Okay. But in the OC, there's a scene
the show.
Where they're in Newport, right? And they're like, he has to go back to Chino to.
That's a drive.
I don't know, see whatever. Yeah, but it's like an hour maybe.
You take the 405.
Take the 55, or you take the toll road up to fucking 91
to the 55 to the 57, and you exit up on Marietta. Anyway, sorry. That's What is that called?
The 57 to the 60, get up on Central or whatever the fuck that shit is. But yeah, you would just take the freeways there. It'd be an hour, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if there's traffic. Whatever.
I don't know about that. Okay. Oh, traffic. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
On the 57 for sure.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, had to go back to Chino. He's like, California. And then they show him in the whatever the girl's name is driving.
Yeah.
And they're like fucking like driving through the desert. They're
going through like 29 palms for some reason. Going through Barstow.
Driving like Area 51
when it's all suburban in that area. Like there's houses.
Just on the freeway. Like what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
There's like an armadillo walking across and a tumbleweed.
Yeah, some fucking iguanas and shit.
I was like, have you ever been to Chino?
Filming
like,
Rango on the side of the freeway and shit.
This made me giggle.
Looks like New England, or not New England. I'm sorry, it looks like New Mexico.
So that's like the exaggerated, either the 80s or the 2000s. Like, it went all the way up to 2000s. Like shit that people actually don't care about, or maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say some people do care about that, and if they do, they're fucking shitty. Because you're right, it shouldn't matter where someone's from. Again, if you get along with them, you have all these common interests and stuff like that. Like, fuck it. But I'm
talking like specifically like teenagers.
Yeah,
who just want to
fuck, finger blast,
giggly.
I was watching this movie too. It made me think back to my like junior high school days, and how like friends
doing karate.
Yeah, karate. I did taekwondo, but how friends, even when I was in middle school, were like finger blasted and stuff like that already.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't. Like, I didn't start doing anything until I was 18. And so, like, hearing friends say that, like, oh, I was doing this to this person, and I know exactly who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say their names. Yeah. Not like anybody's going to know who these people are, but still. Yeah. But this guy said, yeah, I was fingering her, blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking, we're in 7th grade.
It seems.
Well, I was just like, I was just yesterday wearing a Scooby-Doo shirt, and
someone saying they had like a nude pic of their boyfriend or something, like in like the plastic of their their folder. Yeah, I was like, that sounds like child pornography, if you ask me.
Well, if they're both underage, it's okay.
I don't think it is, but yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like, obviously, back in the 90s, early 2000s, things were not frowned upon as they are now, right?
I know. I know the score.
That movie's fucked as shit, right? and Rosario Dawson is in that too, huh?
Yeah, Chloe
Fuck, man. Yeah, Chloe. I don't think anybody else in that movie. Harold Hunter was the skater.
Dude, I can't remember his name though.
Yeah, that movie's fucked as shit. Who did that again? The director?
Lenny Clark.
Yeah, he did a pretty edgy movies. All like, did he do the What's Up Rockers or something like that? I think my friend Nikki fucking loved that movie. I think it's called What's Up Rockers, like the punk kids of LA. Love that movie. Nikki, that movie fucking sucked. But she doesn't watch this. I've sent her links to the podcast. So Nikki, if you do listen to it, I don't know. Congratulations on having a kid, by the way. Oh, yeah. So
show them a Karate Kid. They'll love it.
Yeah. Do you know how to pop a clutch?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? I think I've done it with you once. Maybe I don't know if we did it with your truck, but I don't. What is
I didn't have to do it with my truck. It would start normal.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe your van. I swore I was with you one time, and I didn't know. I've done it with my dad.
Made you like get out and push the car.
Yeah, but I don't. Well, how does one pop a clutch?
I mean, I don't know like what it's actually doing, but like you just put it in second, get the car rolling, and then you let the clutch out, and it. I don't know.
Because you're already moving.
Yeah, because you're already moving.
Why not in first?
I don't know, man. It's fucking. Okay. I'm not a fucking mechanic.
Okay, so what you're saying is, clutch, go in second. Yeah. Are you holding the clutch?
Yeah.
And it's in second already. Yeah. So someone's pushing. Yeah. And then do you have to be accelerating at the same time?
I think so. I don't.
So obviously, as you let the clutch, you got to.
Well, no, you're letting it go, and you're like making it engage like automatically.
And then you just got to accelerate really quick. Sure. All right. I don't know. Okay. You think I look it up? But I won't.
Maybe you should have did that before.
I should have done a lot of things.
Before the show started.
It's funny I always think it's funny when people are able to park right in front of a place. Like they're pulling up to something and they're like, I got an interview. And they're able to park right in front of the building. Like they pull up on this place and they're right in front. It's not like a critique like, hey, what the fuck? It's just always interesting that they're like, hey, look, a spot right in front and right in front of the door. Okay. When you would think some places you probably can't do that. Like when you're going to a business and you're in downtown LA. Probably can't do shit like that. I'm just saying. I just think it's interesting. You can park right in front. I've never.
You have to get all defensive.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, that's fine. I don't know what that's to do with anything.
Do you think?
Do they park somewhere like at the pitch and putt?
When they pull up to the apartment complex, like, and it's right in front. VIP. Okay. Yeah, I swear. Okay. Do you think it's easier for men to make friends or for women?
Make friends.
I'd say men.
I'd say men.
Yeah. Like, for example, I'd kick a door open, hit this guy in the face. He's like, oh, man, my face. Hey, what's up? You the new guy in Twin? And, like, just super cool and friendly. Like, hey, you want some Coke? Like, which I feel like...
bowl?
Yeah, which I feel like that guy's probably 25, too. Yeah. Right? And he's like, hey, we're going to go to the beach and fucking chicks. You want some Coke? And because it's the 80s, right?
Fugs some chicks?
Yeah. You want some fugs, some chicks? Fucking...
Jigs.
We're going to...
fugs some jigs.
It's because he's really high at that time anyway, so he can't even... He's slurring his words. We're going to fuck some chicks and snort some snoke. Let's see. So I put, what the fuck is the goal of this soccer ball kicking game? Because it makes me so mad. Because my next question is, Mike, are you competitive? Because I am very competitive.
Like in real life?
Yes.
Not pathologically like you.
There needs to be a clear winner and loser. So, okay. When I first started teaching people like pickleball and stuff.
Okay.
Let's just say I'm playing pickleball. And let's say one person I know is not good. Well, the other one's better. I'm hitting to the person that I know is not good.
Yeah, okay.
So that way, not only they're learning, but also...
So they know. so they need to know.
So we also win.
That I'm better than they are.
So I also win. Now, at the same time, I want someone to play like that against me. I want someone to play hard against me or whatever. Any sport it is, if I'm learning it.
Well,
because I want to learn
and
I want to get better. You typically want to play people that you're better against, right? So that way you're learning.
They're better than you.
They're better than you. So you learn, you start to play better. You're seeing what they do to learn.
Step up your game.
Yes. So I don't. Okay, look. I'm not.
Are you competitive? Yes.
Yes.
Are you a sore loser? That's the bigger issue.
I can't. Dora, I can be at times depending on the circumstances, but in most cases, I'm like good game. Like I'll like a in basketball.
Like most of the time, it's fine because I'm winning. But if I lose, it's because this game's stupid. So that's not my fault.
I do win more games than I lose, so it is slightly frustrating that when I lose, I'm like fucking A. But it's even more frustrating when it's not of my doing. If I'm playing one-on-one and I lose, I will take that L like a mother. I'll eat that L like
yeah.
Ooh, I'm got my whole hand in there. But if I'm playing a team
new
sport,
skill unlocked.
Here we go. Hopefully, this doesn't unlock something inside of me. But if I'm playing as a team and like my teammates are fucking up and doing this shit, I start to get really frustrated. I'm like, fuck. And then I will start to like fucking Superman this shit and start shooting up shots and shit like that. Even on last Monday,
I've seen him play like half a game, so I can't verify. Or
I've been in a few of my games.
Or just
we're talking about basketball.
Yeah.
Even Monday last week. So one of my friends, he had hurt his groin, but he kept playing. So okay, and he's a scorer too. But I took a lot of the load of generating the points. So I think out of the 3 games that we played together, and we played to 13 twos and ones, I would have 7 or 8 points each one of those games. And I'm exhausted now by the third game, so I'm just shooting a lot, I'm running around a lot more and stuff like that. But like, it's just frustrating because when somebody starts jacking up shots too, and they're missing, or they're doing all this weird shit, throwing shitty passes, I'm like, oh my god. And if again,
this is where the narcissism comes in.
Yeah,
it sounds like if I were to watch you, you would just be fucking balling hard. Like across that court,
no,
all day, every day.
So if you were to come watch me play, I'm not a showboat. Like I'm not like in someone's face like yeah, and like anything like that. Even when I have game-winning shots, I'm not like I'm just kind of like okay, and I'm ready to play the next game.
Or you do the
LeBron, the fucking that one.
Calm down.
No, I do the big ball one. I do the big ball one. Yeah. The big fucking elephantitis nuts is what I do.
You hold your wrist up as it goes in?
Yeah, I shoot, and then it goes in, and then I still fade away, even though...
Yeah. Hearing for the swish?
Yeah, even though I hit the rim and bounce in. Even though I like that shot better when it goes dunk, and it goes in like that. Anyway, I'm very competitive. So there has to be a clear winner and loser in a game. In that soccer, whatever the fuck they're doing, did not have a clear winner or loser. Just like in Top Gun Maverick, there was no...
Double football,
yeah,
whatever.
There was no clear... Yeah, whatever it was. When I
think they knew the rules.
Yeah, they knew the rules, but who won? Those throbbingly hot, juicy men playing on this... We got Powell out there with that thin-lipped motherfucker.
I mean, I think Tom Cruise wins because he goes home with... What's-her-face?
Jennifer Connelly?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, what's the other main guy? Whiplash?
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller. I didn't like him for a long period of time because he was like anti-vax and shit like that. But then it turns out he was misquoted, so I was like, oh, okay. And I did enjoy Top Gun a lot. And they are making another one. So
you let misfortune or misinformation just decide your
It did. It decided my... See, that's the thing about that, though. Like...
You're willing to learn.
I'm willing to learn.
That's the point.
It is.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Brandon sucks at basketball. Now we all know.
Yeah.
I thought he was good, and obviously he's not.
Yeah,
we've established that.
I'm average at best, mediocre at best.
Yeah.
Just like I'm not. If someone would ever say I'm handsome, I'm like I'm cute at best, lady. Like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't see myself as handsome.
I have a look.
Yeah, he's got the look.
I'm an acquired taste.
Very. It's like what's an acquired taste? It's like a cider. Like not everybody wants that. You gotta really want a sweet sort of beer. Not really. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. Like just beer itself. That stuff is horrible.
Brandon's real hoppy.
Yeah. I can jump quite high, surprisingly, for my 5'8" stature. I get what you're saying. I get it. IPAs and
get jokes.
Yeah, I get
jokes.
Can you construct that a little more for me? He's not.
All right,
good,
you shut up. Let me tell you something.
Okay, but he's not a good teacher at things. Sorry.
Who isn't?
When he's teaching her how to kick the ball at his knee, he's like, "Yeah, I usually do this, and I do this, and I do this," and she's like, "Okay." Like
she does it pretty good.
Well, yeah, later.
Okay.
And she go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. It's fine.
So she's doing it on her own. She's figuring it out on her own. He's just like
doing it.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I thought it's PE clothes, so they kind of look kind of frumpy on everybody.
What the fuck is that too? Why are they all cut?
I don't know what's happening.
Did they do that, or the PE teacher give them that? Like, hey, here's some cut sweats.
But I mean, so like her specifically, like she does like that kind of like herky jump and it looks kind of janky.
Yeah.
But then she does the fucking back handspring and she fucking nails that shit. So I'm like, are you athletic or are you not, Elizabeth Shue? Tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, maybe she trained a little more.
That's what I'm saying.
In between filming, she's
that's what I love about John's filming. A lot of oneers, a lot of long takes.
I have so many things on here about them being oneers. Like,
not that oneers are the only good shot, but
sure,
like staying on Allie, watching her do the backflip and shit like that.
Well, like, even the scene in the cot where he first wakes up when Pat saved him, like that was a fucking 5-minute scene almost, and they went through the whole. And then even that pull in on Pat, like all that.
His argument with his mom out by the dumpster, that's a oneer.
And that's film.
The restaurant, like the kid reacting outside, that's a oneer.
It's a lot of timing.
Yeah,
made me think of like Goodfellas, like with the window, and even though they did a dolly pull in that or dolly zoom in that, but good stuff. It was. I have many notes in here. Like, was this a oneer? And not realizing that there wasn't a cut in there. So that is quite impressive too. I mean, granted, there's not a lot of stuff going on. It's just dialogue. It's not like scenes that are moving. But it's like I've seen some very impressive oneers where multiple people are involved. There's so many things going on, but still
it's a lot more choreography.
Right. But
still cool to see.
Right.
And even like just like fun little shots. The shot of when he first teaches him how to trim the bonsai tree, and it's Pat looking straight ahead, and then Daniel turned completely to his side, looking away, and they're both in focus.
Yeah,
that's just pretty. I like it. And, like Pat gives him like the little like smile across over his shoulder.
Yeah.
When Daniel goes to the dojo, and
the dojo, what is it? Ken's dojo, casa dojo, whatever. In Barbie,
Casa Dojo, whatever.
Yeah.
But when Kreese, right?
Is that the coach?
The bad guy?
Yeah, the sensei.
I forget his.
I don't remember. I just call him guy that's shorter than his pupils.
Kreese, where he's like, "Oh, Johnny, lead the warm ups or warm him up." So it's like everyone there, and then they all bow, and then you like Johnny's revealed, and he's like, "Oh fuck, this fucker is here too." I just thought that was the face he's giving.
He's like, "This is my fucking dojo, bro." Even though they're all scared of their sensei, like, I mean, I get it, he's an adult, but I love Johnny's "It's your fault" when he's talking to Elisabeth Shue. Like, get the fuck out of here, you know? And he's like, "This is your fault." Just my fault. It's your fault. He's like, toxic boyfriend. Yeah, just gaslighting.
I just want to talk to you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna beat up this fucking guy, bro. Yeah. Let's see.
What do you mean I'm violent? Fucking punch you in the fucking nose.
Yeah. Sunglasses inside is dumb. The kid
he has a black eye.
I know he's trying to hide it from his mom. I just think that's more more obvious to me.
I thought he'd look kind of cool there. Sunglasses, tight flannel shirt.
That scrawny fucking pussy ass bitch.
Yeah. Well, okay. So can I bring this up to you here? You would think in a movie, if I were to write it, you'd be like, with the fat glasses and stuff like that. He's not a nerd. He's scrawny.
Yeah.
But he's from Jersey, so he's a smart ass, and he's kind of witty, and he's charming. And like his buddies are the guys have to like go to him on a little bit, but he's like more than down to like go talk to her.
Oh yeah. Go talk to like anybody, like he kicks the ball over there. Like, hey, go fucking do it then, bro. And he's like, all right. And then like they know that she's looking at him too. Like, hey, you go talk to him. And then they immediately hate him afterwards because he got beat up like a little bitch. But
I'm saying, like, you would think a movie like this, it would be him a nerd and alone because he's socially awkward. But he's alone because everyone at the school is a fucking asshole piece of shit.
Yeah.
And they're haters.
Yeah.
And it's not his fault that he's not as trained as they are. So he gets beat up. Like, would you hate a dude because you saw him get beat up? Like,
no.
That's super douchey.
No, I would hate a dude that's not good at basketball. But like, no.
Why am I your best friend then?
I know, right? No, I mean, so here,
but you know what I'm saying? Like he's not a dork and socially awkward. He's just kind of outcast because of the fighting.
Yeah.
But he's not a nerd. Like he's funny and he has like those cool. I wrote a couple of them down. Ooh. Like the oh my god.
Hey, I'm walking here. That one. I'm surprised you can read your writing.
Have a piece of pie. I made it myself when he's in line with her. She's like, oh, I'm Allie with an eye. I'm like, oh, I'm Daniel with an L.
I like that one. I like that one. That was
it's
cute.
Quick.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good. Like Daniel with the L. And I think I was like, that's funny. Let's do that again. Let's put that somewhere else.
I do the same thing, but I do like completely wrong. So I'm like
I'm Mike with an R.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Mike with an R.
Yeah, everybody goes,
Yeah. Miker.
That's why no one likes me. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what your Tinder bio said. It's Mike with an R.
I try to be so goofy and charming.
Yeah.
Did not work at all.
No. That's the thing. Here's the thing about yours and my sense of humor.
Okay.
Is that when I'll read certain things, I'm like, you fucker. Like, I know you're being sarcastic and silly, but then someone that doesn't know you, especially if it's all text, they are not going to know that.
Yeah.
They have to know you before. So it's like,
I don't know, man. I think it's okay.
Any relationship that I've thankfully had
no doubt.
Is like I would talk to the person a lot first before it's like we're going to date. So that way, like, they know I'm kind of a dickhead, but like I'm sarcastic and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I can be charming. And so that they understand even in the text, it's like, oh, he's probably just being a fucking little shit or whatever it may be.
I mean, at least I add like an LOL now.
Do you really use LOL?
Well, a haha or something like that. You don't?
I use haha. Okay. I won't use it. Sometimes if I'm really silly, it's like hee.
Me too.
H-E-H-H-H-H-H-H-E.
Or if I'm feeling ethnic, I go cha-cha-cha-cha.
With the J? Yeah, exactly. I remember when I first...
Well, you're Asian. How do you spell that?
It's either H-E-E or H-E-H-E. Okay. I think H-E is creepy, and I think H-E-E is like silly. But that's why I do the he, or it's like he.
I gotcha.
But I also sometimes there's a GIF that I have. I think it's Randall from Recess going like that, and it's like he. It's super fucking creepy because that kid was fucking creepy in that show. Let's see here. So that my thing was, why are there seniors in PE class? Because PE is like what, freshman, sophomore, right?
Yeah.
And then I put,
unless you're in a sport, then you're
yes. And then I put, did Daniel cut that sweater himself? Because then they would have just given him that stuff. Let's see here. The kid that skated in front of Daniel as he rode to school was pushing Mongo. So do you remember I told you what Mongo is?
It's from the back, right?
Correct. You push the back foot.
Fucking nailed it.
So
I'm so fucking smart.
I'm goofy footed, so that means I have my right foot forward
and looking.
Yeah. And so since being goofy footed, that means you leave your right foot, the top foot, on the board and you push with your back. Mongo means you leave your back foot on and you're pushing with your front foot. So Mongo footed skating is more comfortable when you first start to skate because you're able to have your foot on the back. So if you go over cracks and stuff like that, your front wheel pops up so you don't fall. But if you're pushing the other way, and obviously you're leaning forward as you're pushing, and you hit that deep crack, you're gonna go forward in most cases. You hit a rock, and you're gonna and fall off. But if you're pushing the other way, Mongo, you're gonna hit everything and just keep bouncing off.
I feel like you're gonna slide back a lot on doing that.
Well, that's if you're on the tail, I guess. But if you're pushing on like the bolts, okay. So that way that's where your foot should be. Okay. Yeah, your foot should be. You know what I used to do too? When I'd be skating and I'd see a crack coming up, it's sticking up off the sidewalk a little bit, like just like this much, right? And I'd see it. So what you do is you push off the front nose a little bit, so it like pops you up off the front. So you do like a little. You're not nollying, which is the front foot, but you just do a little pop on it. It's fucking tight. Anyway, I fucking miss skateboarding so much. I just don't have the knees for it anymore. I think I could still do it. You know, how dare you challenge me? I will fucking.
Yo, fuck you, man. You didn't fucking tell me how to live my life.
Mike. I'm not 38. I'm 29.
Just drinking my drink.
Yeah, I'm 29 at heart. I'm drinking my milk.
You show me.
Keeping my bones nice and dense. Let's see here.
I wish you would have like started rubbing your sexy open exposed knees when you said you didn't have the knees anymore.
My sciatic. Shit. So anyway, have you ever had any sciatic pain? Like any pains in the back there?
That's like on the butt almost, above the butt. Not really. I have like low back stuff.
Okay.
When I'm like
when you're on this weird position baiting.
Yeah.
Like this, everybody?
Yeah.
When you're on this couch, just like leg up here.
Hey.
That's a lot of crotch.
Who told you?
Told, I saw. Let's see.
I seen it.
I was watching. That you were
on occasion, like I'll like get up this must be just almost being 40ness of us coming out.
Yeah. Well, you're a little closer than me, but
a little tight.
Yeah.
I'm like 371 days closer.
Yeah, a whole year. Yeah, but, basically.
Yeah, like actually, it doesn't happen when I get up. When I lay down first, like just gotta stretch out the little crampy cramps, and then it's fine. That's the only thing though. Really.
If I sit cross-legged for too long, when I get up, like my ankle and my foot are a little tight. Knees are okay still. Surprisingly, my knees are still pretty good. It's my foot and my ankles. Every now and then I have slight arm, but that's from like shooting a lot, like because I'm bringing my arms up. Sometimes my grip after a couple hours. No, never my muscles. Muscles are always good. If I play basketball for more than like 2 hours, my grip is a little. It's hard to grip.
Yeah.
Later that night. Next day I'm typically fine, but it's just that night I'm like I can't.
Your dick's like, thank God, a day of rest.
No, like, I'll just go like this. And like start a fire. And just fucking push your hand through because you can't stroke, but it's like you get any kind of friction in there.
Friction's going.
You spit on it, right? Yeah. and then
you just go lotion around.
Exactly. You're making a fucking cotton candy. It's like
you just play the fucking Righteous Brothers. Oh man.
Yeah, exactly.
Next week we're doing is Ghost.
Yeah, because that one scene. Let's see. How is he? Okay. How is he cutting all these trees in such dim lighting? So you got Pat in his super dark, probably damp little like office, and he's cutting all those bonsai trees.
Maintenance room, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's so dim in there. Like, how does he?
Did it seem dim to you?
It seemed very dim.
I mean, it's very dark, but like the lighting on the trees was fine.
And how did the mom know he was in there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like things.
Well, I mean, it's the apartment. Like, it's only so many places he can be.
That's fair. Let's see here. Did you ever go to any dances in school?
A couple, just like the end of year ones.
Like prom?
Prom.
I only went to one prom.
Okay.
My junior prom. So when Pat gives her the tree, he's like, "Oh, here, you take." And she's like, No. He's like, No, take it. And she's like, I know right where this is gonna go. And I thought it'd be fucking great. Trash. Like literally the line is,
it is trash.
I know right where this goes. So you push the thing open.
They just hear it banging in the dumpster right outside the door.
That'd be so good. Like no.
Trash
you see her. Hey, you missed this, and you see her throw.
Kobe.
Yeah, she's so shouting now. It's Kareem, and you're doing
Kareem.
Yeah, Kobe is the jumper. Yeah, Kareem is the skyhook. But I think it'd be even better.
Was he playing in '84?
Kobe?
No, Kareem.
Oh yeah, Kareem. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Kareem was that. Yeah, but at that time he was old. Then
he was
getting there. Yeah, he was already over the hill. But he was still playing for the Lakers. So it'd be even better, right? So like the way that shot was framed was like Pat was originally in the forefront and he was cutting the tree and Daniel's back there and the mom and all that shit. I thought it'd be great if the back there, that's where the window is and that's where you see her just throw the thing out in the dumpster and stuff. Yeah, she jump kicks it in there or something like that. Yeah, that'd be great.
She Creighton kicks it into the dumpster.
Yeah, because
that's where he learned it.
She's been sleeping with him, so she learned. Yeah, that's how he fucks too. He does that and puts the foot right in the pussy. Let's see here. That shower costume when she got in there with him,
fucking
should have kissed right fucking there. Like she's fucking.
They're like awkward hugs.
Yeah,
fucking.
She's 8 to 10 inches away from his face. Just is this? You know what you really do is you go, I would really like to kiss you right now, and just make her seem like. Not just don't go for the kiss, man. You just tell her that you want to do this. Right. Get her perked up a little bit.
Already dripping.
Right.
There's a tub underneath.
Oh, she's sopping. She's sopping. The moment he said that, it was just, and we can say that because she's an adult. She's not.
She's 21, guys. We look it up.
Yeah, she's right.
I mean, you closed the curtain behind you.
He's already in the shower,
Did
right?
She closed the curtain?
I don't know. That's a great question because I think they might have because I think they opened it with that guy with the egg.
Yeah. But I mean, I know it's closed. I'm saying who. I don't remember who. Closed
I don't know.
Her
Yeah, maybe he did. Yeah, but like prime time, just smooch it. Just gotta tell her.
Smooch it up.
I'd love to kiss you right now. And just.
You just give it a little.
No, none of that. No, not anymore. You just gotta be direct, and then once you kiss, you say.
Well, direct would be just the kiss.
See, here's the thing.
All right.
As much as you're
right. On me,
as much as you're probably right. The kiss, but the reason why I say you say it first is not only it's consensual, but also the fact that she could be like it depends how she reacts. If she were to go like
just slowly go,
I know, right? Simpsons the curtain. If she were
John Lovitz is
that one too. If she were to back away like, oh, then you already know. Because what if you went in for that kiss and she did that? That's even more awkward. But if you say like, I would have loved to kiss you, and you're like fucking stern, like you're ready. And
here's the thing.
Okay.
If you had a shower costume, I would not go in the curtain with you and close it behind me.
If you
not
were down.
thinking we weren't, going to make out.
Her hand would have already been on his dick.
Oh yeah,
just like
yeah.
This is some grade A Italian meat right there. Italian. I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, LaRusso, yeah, he's down.
Okay, there we go. Sweet. Because remember he said like, hey, you know my uncle. You know my uncle
Louis,
whatever his name was. She's like, oh, from where? And then you never see that lady again, mind you.
No, she died.
Yeah, she's dead. She's the fucking woman from Me, Myself, and Irene. No, There's Something About Mary. She was the other lady, that old lady, I think.
No.
Are you sure? Oh no. Who am I thinking?
20 years later,
no,
dude.
Is it Happy? It was in an Adam Sandler movie or something. She was in one of his movies. We'll look it up.
She's his granny in Happy Gilmore.
There it is. Yeah.
10 years older? Because that came out, 94-ish? 95?
Was it really that early in the 90s?
I don't know, dude.
The price is wrong, bitch. Let's see here.
Because she's super sweet old lady in that
correct,
one. Not
correct. Yeah, her grandma. Yeah.
Because she's not the old lady in Wedding Singer. That's a different.
No, yeah, that's different. That's a good meatball.
Also, here's a question about, since we're talking about the Halloween.
Okay.
Everybody's all about the skeleton Halloween costumes. Like, they're pretty iconic.
Like the Warriors shit? I thought they were in the Warriors.
Who?
The skeleton costumes.
The Cobra Guy?
Yeah.
The Cobra Kai guys? Are there skeleton costumes in the Warriors?
Pretty sure.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, in that case, it's double iconic for 2 movies then.
Okay. What's the other one?
That fucking bathtub costume is fucking badass. Super cool. But you never see that ever.
The one that Daniel wore?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. I feel like it's just cumbersome. So it's going to get in the way.
It's super cool, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're wearing like that inflatable
T-Rex
costume, you can wear that bathroom one. That's super cool.
Just like
I'm just saying, if I ever went to a Halloween party and someone's wearing that the tub costume, like, they're my best friend.
They're my best friend.
Best friend.
He's a real bad bitch. Yes. I like it too. There were some costumes there where I was like, man, these were a lot more
creative.
Yeah, back in then. But I have seen some pretty gnarly costumes as of late where it's like, I'm this. And it's, you wouldn't even think to put those things together. Like, oh, okay, it's a play on words too, you fucking crafty bitch, you.
There's one with a girl, kind of reminding me of Dumb and Dumber, where she has the headlights on her boobs. Mm-hmm. So it's just, she's wearing like a black t-shirt with like a yellow stripe, like a road, and two headlights. Yeah. It spans to the husband. He's just in a deer costume going, deer and headlights.
That shot of Jim with the bright light on him, so good because it's like it's closing and opening. Yeah, so good. So my next note is good old Bobby, because Bobby's the one that actually at least has a conscience compared to all those friends that he's like, hey, okay, like he's part of it, but he's like, there's an.
This was already assault. Now it's veering into murder. What are we doing here?
Because when he jump kicked, he broke that fucking sign there too. That would have been Daniel's skull.
Yeah, or sternum just crushes.
Right.
He's only 141 pounds. Like, Jesus
Christ.
With
multiple sets of clothes on and shoes, and he's wet. Like, yeah. Because he's so scrawny. Like, whatever. I got lots of notes. How easy he beat those teens up. Pat, that is.
Yeah.
Quick hits to the dicks and stuff like that.
Even that is a shot. Like, not a bunch of cuts.
Right.
He goes double jump kick, kicks the kid in the crotch, knocks him down, hits Johnny, knocks him down. Boom.
Yeah, flips Johnny over, just hits his back or whatever. So let's see. Yeah. That was that gate was unlocked the whole time. The whole time. Let's see here. Okay. So here's my whole note for that though.
Oh, though. Yeah, because he doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't do it.
It says the latch.
It says that. No, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, so I'm going to skip that. Okay.
Please do.
The cot scene is a great oneer.
Yeah.
My arms would be exhausted after washing all those cars.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He wasn't.
Well, he does get sore. Remember?
He does. Yeah, he does. Even when I think he said it when he was doing the fence though, is when he said he got sore. Yeah. And then he's like, I'm all done. He's like, and the other side, and he's like,
that's a kick in the nuts.
Yeah, it is. I like that when Daniel walks into the house and Mr. Miyagi was praying. I thought it'd be funny if he wasn't actually praying. He was just just leaving in front of his shrine. So there's a few notes I'm going to skip because I don't want to say any of these except for when playing a competitive game. No. when you're playing a competitive game against someone you're on a date with, do you let them win? Do you know my take on that? Because I say no.
You know, you crush them.
Yeah.
Do you see what happened?
Yeah.
You mess with the warrior?
In their face. You just got fucked. Anyway. Yeah.
Take that, bitch.
Yeah. Do you think you would let the partner
like on the air hockey?
Air hockey, mini golf, Mario Kart.
Nah, it's fun. Yeah, it's whatever.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not trying that super hard, but I'm not good at any of those things anyway. So.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. You're okay.
If it was a dunk contest.
Yeah.
That's how I done.
Yeah. Very just all wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you.
I would crush.
Okay. Good. Yeah. As you should. So, Mr. Miyagi.
Mm-hmm.
Very sad story in his life. That whether he was drafted or whether he was away at war during World War II, apparently his wife was put into a camp. Internment camp because she was Japanese. I don't know if for these internment camps during World War II, if it was all Asian descent, but from my understanding, it was mostly Japanese because that's who we're at war with, right? Japan and Germany. So she was put into this camp. And for some unforeseen circumstances...
they were just all put in there.
Right. But she dies, and so does the kid. Was the kid...
Complications during birth.
Right. Okay, so that's... Okay, yeah. So while he's away at war, defending a country that he was maybe immigrated to... I don't know if they're trying to establish that.
Well, yeah, because he's from Okinawa.
Oh, he's... Okay. So he immigrated here. An American. Goes to war. Country. Yeah, serving his country.
Wins the Medal of Honor.
And while he's gone, his wife and son die. And so, he still has those, not to say demons, but just that sadness to him. And he's drinking away his sadness and his misery. And this scene made me cry because obviously I wasn't alive at that time, but I had recently saw things about this, that it's just devastating because these people that were, many of them born here in the United States, U.S. citizens, but because of their heritage, their background, they're put in these camps. Nothing to do with this war. But our government did this illegally and took away these people's houses, their businesses, put them in these camps, gave them shitty shit to shit on, and many died. Many, when released from these camps, had nothing. Like, their belongings all gone. And the government's like, sorry.
My bad.
Actually, yeah, not even sorry. I guarantee they weren't even so sorry. They're just like... You shouldn't have been Japanese.
I wonder if they ever got a official, just ceremonial
reparations or something.
Well, that or just an official apology. I don't
think they did.
Ever happening.
Yeah, I don't.
But
think
maybe just I don't remember.
I'm not a history buff or anything along those lines. I think World War II, what it was, is fascinating. Not to the extent where I'm going to collect memorabilia, but but
plates with fucking swastikas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Or some paintings. He was a visionary. But no,
it's a bummer, yeah.
It's devastating. Thankfully, as of right now, we haven't been in a situation like this but who the fuck knows, right? Who knows what's...
I think I'm on the chopping block next, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I'm fair skinned, thankfully.
Yeah.
And I have at least some white in me. Now, if you saw my genitals, it's very dark. But it's just, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Obviously you don't know the wife character and the son because she died in complications, but it's enough where you see that he's just drinking away and he's wearing his military, his uniform and stuff.
Well, it's the anniversary.
Yeah.
So I think he holds it together for most of the year, and then that's when he has to instead of instead of getting swallowed by the sorrow, he drowns for that night. But
yeah. And thankfully Daniel put him on his side. Because initially when he put him on his back, I was like, that's not good.
Oh, in the recovery position?
Throw up. Yeah, he could throw up, but you got to have him on his side at least. So, yeah, again, I cried a little bit during this scene.
That's the stuff that, yes, the movie is too long.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I don't know where you would make the cuts. But at 2 hours and 6 minutes, it's way too long. So there's should be a ton of stuff that you can cut out.
This could be an hour 40.
But there's so much good character building, him being sad because they don't even start training like you said
40 minutes
for 40 minutes or an hour in.
Yeah.
So, but all that time spent seems that it's spent well.
Yeah.
Like it's him with Allie. It's him getting to know Mr. Miyagi because like you can't just stick it up and teach somebody
he's never taught anybody
in his life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like when they go to the tournament, hey, what do you? He's like, I don't know. And he's
like,
what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean you don't know? Like you're the.
I like how Allie's like, you know, he's like, okay, do this, don't hit him here.
I did like that. Mr. Miyagi too was like, oh no, it's Miyagi like this, and he fucking takes the black belt and hands it to her. And so he stole it from that guy, like that. So that guy was a black belt, but I guess because he said you had to be a black belt or a brown belt or higher. I actually stopped Taekwondo at brown belt.
Fucking loser.
I know. Well, my mom didn't want to do it. It was costly. It was very expensive. Yeah. And she's a single mom, man. She has 2 fucking asshole kids. Mostly my brother.
Yeah. You know what you did.
You fucking piece of shit. No, you're all right. So, even the relationship with Allie, though, and Daniel is kind of fucked. Because there's many times where he's like, just leave me alone, okay? Like, just acts up with her because he sees Johnny and he gets a little like, ugh. And like, so that first time when
the guy beats his ass every time he sees him.
I understand. But like, she sees him coming. She's like, you just got to deal with this. And he's like, I gotta do this. And she's like, but Daniel, he's like, hey, get off my case. I was like, geez, kid.
I mean, he does and he doesn't. Because he's already walking away. He's like, hey, you do what you want to deal with it. I will deal with it the way I want to. And they're like far away. He's like, hey, get off my case. So he yells it because he's away from her. I wouldn't say he's violent towards her.
I'm not saying he's violent
towards her.
But like, okay, even the way he's acting towards her, like about the
kiss later, that's where he's the shittiest with her.
Yeah. Now I understand his point of view, right? He doesn't know the whole story. He's reacting based on what he saw. He didn't stick around and see the hit. Even though when it was interesting because he was wearing all white in that red jacket, I was like, well, he first looks like a busser, and then that's essentially what was happening. And then I thought, can you wear all white after Labor Day? And then is that the rule, right? No white, all white. Okay. But literally head to toe in white. I might wear a white shirt. I would never wear white pants.
Oh no!
Like absolutely not. No. I know this is the 80s and everything like that, but absolutely not.
Last time I wore white pants, I was in costume.
Or were you dressed as? A mime?
Fancy Uncle Fester from Addams Family Values. Where he's wearing like the turtleneck sweater.
Oh yeah,
and the bowl haircut.
Yeah. He looked like Jeff Daniels. Yeah, of course. Okay. Jeff Daniels if his hair was done. Yeah, because not all like loose. Yeah. How long ago was that? That was a couple years ago, wasn't it?
2 3 years ago. Yeah.
To Rose's?
Jackie's.
Okay. It's weird I didn't get invited to that, but so
it's not weird. It was deliberate.
Hope you enjoy this, Jackie, if you ever watch this.
No. I have a question for you.
Okay.
The
8 inches around and 6 inches long.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Talk about your brain. Mm-hmm. The reason they moved to California, are there like undercurrents?
Mafia.
Okay, there's one way to.
Yeah.
I was thinking either that or like domestic violence.
Oh, okay.
Because my question is, they meet at the restaurant, right? When he's talking to his mom.
Yep.
She's telling like, oh, they're gonna send me to manager training school. Is that? And then the other lady's like, hey, they're here. We gotta go. The lady behind her. Is that because she works at the restaurant, or she's having a business meeting just at the restaurant? Because why would you move across the country just to work at a restaurant? Not that there's any problem working at restaurants. That's totally fine.
Kind of sounds like you're saying.
But no, but you can get a restaurant job in any city you're in. You definitely can get a restaurant job in New York City or Jersey or whatever.
Yeah.
So why would you move all the way across the country just for that?
I mean, maybe
she said she used to work in computers. Now she doesn't want to do that anymore. Are they just trying to get away?
My thought is mafia.
I don't recall if
they gave her a new identity.
Okay.
You know, it's what is that? Witness protection.
Okay.
Gotta lie
That's
low.
her in Henry Hill.
Yeah, gotta lie low. Yeah. You gotta lie low so you get your son going in a fucking karate competition. That's gonna be publicized for sure. Yeah. Like so.
Reseda Gazette next week.
Yeah. So he's Daniel LaRusso here, but back in Jersey, he's like James Wiseman. I don't know what's the mafia name. I can't think of a mafia name like Corleone.
Danny Bustavazoo.
Yes. What was the Simpsons? It was Fat Tony. Yeah. God.
Gambini's.
Yeah. There we go. What was it? And you didn't watch it yet. The Penguin, but there was Corone. No. Oh my God. Falcone, and there's another one. But did you watch any Penguin yet?
Not yet,
dude.
I heard it's good.
It's real fucking good. If you guys have not seen The Penguin on HBO Max or HBO or whatever, it's really fucking good. It's so sad in many aspects.
Don't tell me.
I'm not saying anything
shut
specific.
Up.
You shut up. but it's really fucking good.
I'll fucking crane kick you so hard right now,
dude. With that kick doesn't even make sense to me because his left leg is hurt, right? And he's
using it to kick,
and he's putting his weight on it, and then he's kicking with his other leg, and he lands back on it. I'm like, what? Oh no, he's on the right, and then he jumps up, kicks, and he lands on his left, and he's like, and he gets back on. But I'm thinking, shouldn't you kick the other way?
Maybe he recognized like, oh shit, this is supposed to be the hurt one, so he switches legs.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, whatever. But okay, what are the notes? Because I have a few more.
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. Should you wash the exterior of the house before you paint it? Because the house is fucking filthy. Let's see here. Where did Miyagi disappear to? So when they're out in that backyard and he's showing him like the moves, like, you know, what he was teaching him without teaching him. And then suddenly Miyagi's like, okay, we're going to do this. And he walks off and then the shot goes wide and there's no Miyagi.
Oh, that's part of his power.
Yeah, he could just disappear. Throws down the smoke bomb and he's gone. Miyagi's backstory is so sad. He's under the bridge. He's what?
He's under the bridge.
Yeah. Or he's in a big bonsai just waiting.
Oh, that's one thing. How cool is his house?
It's fucking tight.
Oh my God.
All those old timey cars.
It's secluded. Yeah. Secluded.
Yeah.
You know, through a fucking junkyard or whatever. Kind of reminds me of Brad Pitt's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, except he lives like just in a trailer in a fucking junkyard or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is like wrong side of the tracks, and it's like his whole little oasis. Mm-hmm. That backyard's amazing.
Huge. He did that all himself. He built that whole walkway, all that shit himself. Fuck, dude.
I mean, if I was rich, no, I might do that backyard. I might have someone do that backyard for me.
I think I mean, nowadays I'd have to have at least the regulation NBA half court.
We're talking
and then
property.
A pickleball court. Yeah. And then I would have the.
You're gonna like pickleball for like 48 more minutes, and then it's gonna go.
I greatly like that sport. It's just I don't have many people to play with, so it's like I'll dominate in it if people want to play. If anyone plays pickleball and you want to play me, come at it, bro. Huh?
This isn't movie related, but I was at work yesterday dealing with pickleball because there might be a way to get the ball rolling a little bit. A guy I saw at work who I hadn't seen for.
So I'm naked.
I mean, I've seen his dick many times. No, I haven't seen for like 3 years, maybe 4 years. And he showed up on the job site we were at.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Is that him?" Called him Greg, whatever. His name's not Greg. I was like, "Is that Greg? No fucking way, that's Greg." So like, he was working and stuff like that. And I just casually asked, like, "What's your name again, dude?" He's like, "Greg." Like, I know him.
Greg,
obviously, because he knows me and I know him.
It's Greg, Mike. Thanks.
He lost like 100 fucking pounds. So I was like, there's no way that's him. Because he was a big boy before. Mm-hmm. And it was super duper impressive. And then the partner I was working with, he's like, "Oh yeah, I have this buddy too." And he showed me some pictures of his buddy.
Oh, naked?
Also, dude. I was like, "You have any with his face?" He's like, "What for?" I'm like, "Okay, touche."
Yeah.
But his buddy lost.
It took me a second.
There you go.
I was like, any of his face? It's all dick. It's all dick and asshole.
But his buddy lost it looks like 150, 200 pounds.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, these guys
are from pickleball?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you were segueing to have like.
Well, no, I'm telling you. I was like, you know what? They got me a little motivated. Maybe I should start working on my health because I don't want to die when I'm 41.
That's 2 years from now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's
so you know, I'm like, maybe I'll go for a fucking walk. Maybe play some pickleball with Brandon.
Yeah. I have some. I have a few paddles that are like pro paddles. I guess you can use one of those.
Are there pros?
Yeah, actually, there's many. There's John Johnson and Jingleheimer Schmidt. No, I think there's something Johnson. I think his name is John.
Frank Pickle.
Yeah.
There's Gary Ball.
There's Frank Franklin. Yeah. There's Louis. Let me see here. So, blowing out candles equals spit all over a cake. Because when you're like, "Hey, blow out your candles,"
yeah, of course,
and just spitting all over it.
That's why I don't eat any kids' cakes at kids' birthday parties.
Yeah.
That's
I don't typically eat cake anyway, though. I'm more of a pie person.
Okay.
Like I like a cherry pie, apple pie.
Cheese pie. I
don't
know why he would be. Yeah. She's my.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really like arcades. Like in those heydays of the 90s, they had arcades.
I don't know. Like, were you big on like the Dave and Buster's?
Not those. Those are a little different by then. Like when I was playing Street Fighter, Point Blank, Mortal Kombat, Simpsons, the X-Men one, yeah. So there's a lot of those games that I for a while I was just looking those games up on YouTube just to play through, no commentary because I don't want to hear people fucking talk about what they're doing. Like, oh, this game's fucking great, guys. I'm gonna play Cyclops with this round, and then
remember to like and subscribe.
Yeah. Oh, like and subscribe our videos. I always fucking forget to say that, and I remembered what the thing was that last episode. I remembered what it is, and I'll say it at the end of this.
Nobody knows what
I know, because nobody's gonna know. Because in the last episode, I was like, "There's one thing I wanted to say," and I couldn't remember what it was.
I do like the idea of like mini golf as a date location.
Yeah,
like kind of even as adults. Like it's not. It's still kind of fun.
Yeah. What is wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, 100%.
Like especially with like a montage of 80s music playing.
I still play to win, even in mini golf.
Crush.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
but that's fine too because that game's all skill, right? You don't need to hit hard that hard, other than like some of the ramps to get up. It's precision and skill.
Yeah.
So
it's like pickleball. So I have a friend.
If you say fucking pickleball one more goddamn time.
I have a friend that plays that he uses all aggression, all strength in playing. I'm like, that's not how pickleball or tennis should really be played. It's a game of precision, just like tennis. It's placement. He doesn't understand. So when I play, I'm more of a placement player where I'm hitting.
He's a finesse.
I am. I'm a Pau Gasol of pickleball.
Yeah.
So when I play, like he'll be like, bam, but you could really only hit that ball so fast. It's a fucking, it's a
wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball. So
does it have the holes in it?
It does.
I've literally never.
It's gonna catch a lot of air no matter what. No, yes, the ball can still be fast, but like if you're placed right, you know where you're gonna hit it. Like you're okay. So what I play with him is the placement game. So I'm just making him go back and forth.
Yeah.
And like doing that, or I'm hitting at his feet.
A little drop.
Yeah. But
when he's far back, drop shot.
He's gotten a lot better at it though, so I'm glad. But when we'd play 1-on-1, it just devastate him by just all up the line. I love the line, just hitting it, and he wouldn't go for it. Anyway, no more pickleball talk, I promise. And I said killed her, damn near wrecked him. Anyway, so it's a joke Mike hates with a fucking passion. Let's see here. It's not even a joke. It's a punchline that you hate so much. And I don't even know the joke.
No, you don't.
I don't even know the joke. I just wrote that for fucking shit.
You know what the joke is? You saying it so many times and still thinking it's funny.
That's not that it's funny. I know it bugs you. Imagine getting a car like that as a gift.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Let's see here.
You know what I love?
Men.
And I try. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
I just love the human body, man. In all shapes and sizes.
All shapes and sizes, creed, color. Like, it doesn't matter, man. Dick's a dick.
Hole's a hole.
Well, in your case.
I forgot what I was saying. Damn it. You got dick on the brain.
So are they dating? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I love, and I couldn't think of other movies. Well, yeah, I guess you can, like Shawshank or something like that. Just like real, genuine friendships in a movie.
Yeah.
Like, even though, like, I guess it could be like, we're like tinted through the lens of like us to society today. So we're thinking like, he's not a fucking creep against this guy, right? Because he's hanging out with like a 17-year-old or something like that, old dude. But I don't get any sense of that here in this movie, which there shouldn't be. It's fine.
Right.
But just like the genuine love, like he gave him a car, like the headband,
but you gotta look at him like he thinks it's probably like his kid.
Yeah,
he looks at him like as a father figure potentially.
Well, because it's been like 40 years at this point, right? 1943 till 83, whatever, 84. And he's just been sheltered away from his life or experiencing life for so long.
Yeah.
And now because he lost his family, and now he has someone else that just taking the spot of the family that
thankfully
he
no
can
creepiness in this.
Yeah.
And even if I don't know how you can make this even remotely creepy unless he's like, hey, let's get in the shower, Daniel. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Miyagi.
He starts rubbing his shoulder to fix it. It just starts going further and further down. Like, oh no, why is this happening?
Yeah. And why can't I stop watching? It's like the time I think I told you this during my oral surgery.
I mean, the joke, it's right. It's jack on, jack off.
Yes.
Like it's right there.
But the oral surgeon that I had when I got my wisdom teeth pulled, there's one time when I went back for the follow-up, and he's like, hey, it's really good, Brandon. And he like went to go pat my shoulder, and he did, but his hand moved down a little bit. I was like, okay. And I laughed at it. And then I just thought, I was like, was that weird? Because like, he wasn't like, but still, it was like shoulder and it went down a little bit. I was like, all right. Never saw him again.
Yeah.
Except at his house at night.
Except at the newspapers when he was indicted.
Yeah.
He said
January 6th too. Let's see here. So are they dating?
Who?
Daniel and
Allie.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean?
Well, because like it's just
like are they official?
Yeah, they never made anything. It's just like they kiss. That fucking kiss was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was like they kissed and he went, yeah. And I was like, that's a lot of open mouth, bro. And like, so he might have been just going like this, like the first initial kiss. What do you want? And that didn't look right either. But I feel like I saw her eyes go like this. Like they grimace in a way. I was like, oh my God. I don't know if he just slammed that tongue in there or whatever it was, but that was not appealing.
Well, by that time, they've gone through all their trials and tribulations. Now they're cool. Took her on to drive in the car.
Let her drive too, yeah.
Yeah. Next day they're at the tournament.
Yeah. And she's showing him the ropes.
Cool.
Like so she might have already been in tournaments with Johnny. That's why she knows all that shit.
That is why she knows all that shit.
Right?
Yeah, good point.
Because they won the previous 2 years. 100%. Yeah.
So 100%. That's right.
She knows what's up.
Although it doesn't last very long because he breaks up with her 3 months later in part 2. So
does he?
Yeah.
I don't even see.
He's like, oh man, she left me for her old boyfriend or something. Not Johnny, just another guy or something like that. Yeah. Or no, she meets a college dude, I think, and she 86s him. That's why he goes to Japan with Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, that bitch. In his 80s, man. She's fucking sucking that dick fucking dry. Let's see here. That first kiss was gross. Those teens are taller than that mustached adult. The translator part, real good. That was great.
Yeah.
That was really good. Only 3 hits and you win. To me, it should be a 5 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little too less. That's not enough.
Too short.
Johnny's hair wetness.
They can get through that tournament pretty quick.
Yeah, in an hour.
Yeah.
Johnny's hair wetness was inconsistent. One moment he's fucking wet and drippy, and then the other's poofy down. And that hairstyle, wearing the headband and then the hair flopping down, not a look.
Yeah.
That is not a look. That is not. He says
maybe they film. It's probably just filmed out of order, so he's gotten sweatier and less sweaty depending on the scene, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Exactly. When Pat says that makes 2 of us, when Johnny's I didn't think he's that makes 2 of us. That was pretty fucking good. Bobby's arc makes me sad because he's a villain. He basically destroys his knee, but then still is I'm sorry, and it's kind of
he just has a conscience,
right? Let's see here. Get him a body
Put him
bag.
In a body bag.
Yeah. And you see that kid back, it's such a fucking wiener back there. Yeah, fuck him, man.
Well, who's worse, that guy or the blonde kid with the blonde bleach fucking?
Yeah. That stereotypical 80s villain.
Yeah.
With the bleached
love
look.
it so much.
Yeah, when he's going to fight him in the fucking locker room. And then mustache short guy comes in hey guys, here for the ring, huh? Hey, you supposed to say anything about me? I don't know.
Is this to say anything? Yeah. Tell us what's up.
Hey, how's your sister doing? How's your sister doing there, Damien?
How do your sister for me?
Yeah. And then he says, so when he gives him the trophy and he's like, you're all right, Daniel. He goes, hey, thanks a lot. And it ends. It just ends.
Yeah.
It's you see
What's
Pat.
The smile?
Yeah, he sees Pat and he's like, hey. And then...
Well, if you think back at Rocky ends quick too. It's everyone in the ring.
Even though he lost.
And he loses. You barely hear that he lost. He's just looking for Adrian. And that's the end of the movie. So one, that's just kind of how he does it. He's told everything he wanted to say. And 2, the movie's long. That shit has to end.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, it is an abrupt ending.
Yeah. At least he won.
Because the only thing would be the stinger scene, of them after, watching
he's recuperating
washing
his knee.
The cars together or something like that.
His knee is shattered. Forever changed his life.
Shot up, going and it turns to the sunset or something.
Yeah, because the car flies away. Yeah, at the end, it's a grand. Yeah. Do you think that thing is right? That Greece is they're all dead. And they're going to heaven.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
He died in the. Oh, she would have to die too.
That's all right.
Okay.
Because you better shape up. Because I need you, babe.
Yeah,
right?
I need you, babe.
Is that right? No. What is it? I need you what?
Because I need a man.
Ah, fuck. I don't.
And her heart is set on you.
I've never actually seen Grease.
Well, join us in a couple weeks, guys. Our next movie is Grease.
No. What is our next movie, Mike? Did you already forget? It's 2 movies.
We're doing 2 movies for Winter Wonderland.
Nope.
Week.
It's called the
Christmas-tacular
Specrapular. Yep, another mouthful right there. Christmas-tacular Specrapular.
Well, so let's finish with this.
Okay.
Love this movie.
I'm done with Karate Kid. Yeah, it's good.
And we should do part 2. I'm just saying.
No, I'd rather watch the Hilary Swank one too.
Part 4?
Yeah, dude.
Nah,
I still got Pat Morita. Yeah.
Whatever.
I didn't even watch Jaden Smith's.
No.
Which wasn't that bad.
3 is terrible. I like it, but it's terrible.
Okay. Is it like Back to the Future?
I
like Back to the Future 3, but it's terrible.
It's kind of way worse.
Are you yellow, kid?
Because the bad guy is just I don't know, deals in toxic waste. He just purposely
he sells it.
The most evil. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like, what's he doing?
You want some pollution?
Like, where can we dump this for the most money? Like, what? Why?
Yeah,
whatever.
He's gonna karate his way out of it. Okay.
Somebody loves me. Anyway, Christmas-tacular, Specrapular. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We're doing 2 movies. We're doing the good old Die Hard.
Yeah, the first one.
And Elf. Should be fun.
We've never done Elf.
Never done
I know something that Mike wanted to do the first time we did a Christmas special. He's like, why didn't we do Elf? I was like, why don't you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
And then he also asked, why didn't we do Home Alone? I was like, why don't you shut the fuck up? Because Home Alone, we hadn't done yet. We have done Home Alone.
We have done now. Okay.
But at that time, we did The Holiday, we did Gremlins, we did Jingle All the Way, and I think National Lampoons. So then the next Christmas is when we did Home Alone. So anyway, we're doing Die Hard. It is a Christmas movie because it takes place at Christmas time. The debate is over. And then we also...
I see Harry Potter a lot on Christmas lists.
Yeah.
There's snow, I guess.
So it does take place... Some of those movies do take place during Christmas. Yeah. And there is Christmas in some of them. So... holiday... Anyway, if you'd like to make any recommendations for movies, email us at specrapular@gmail.com. And here's what I remembered. If there's any clips of watching these episodes or listening to us that you like, you can email us as well. So like, from this point to this point, this is really funny. Your guys' banter, blah, blah, blah.
Why would we...
I'm just asking if anybody wants to give us any clips, please do. And then I can make clips of it. And then I can make shorts and post it.
Why don't we do that ourselves?
Well, I asked you to do it.
I remember.
And
I've done it once. Fuck you.
You've actually done it twice.
Fuck yeah.
Out of 85 episodes. Yeah. But it's okay. Yes.
Oh, wait, you wanted audio clips too?
No. Because no matter what, I would edit up the video. But like, that would just be like on a YouTube short or Instagram or whatever. But anyway, email us at specrapular@gmail.com. Die Hard is available on Hulu, and then Elf is available
or Prime. I can't remember.
Okay, it's one of those. We'll figure it. Look at the bio of this episode, and you'll see where it's located. And Mike, why don't you go ahead and take us away?
Well, you were singing that song because I was just gonna do because it's fucked it up. Damn it. Specrapular. No podcast is better than us for Specrapular. We're watching all these movies, having fun. That's kind of all I got.
Okay.
History is watching movies, having lots of fun. Something like that.
Yeah, I think that's how that went.
It's pretty good.